1950 metres the racing, and stepping out was announcement from barrier 2, was followed out then by Mr. Barnett, and going forward outside of those to Bromac Maravu. It's made a good beginning. Now changeover widest out, and also Fergie Mac up the centre. They're going to dispute the lead early, and it's Tony Hurley that got to the front with Fergie Mac. Changeover is going to be left parked outside it. Announcement tucks away to get cover in behind them. Then Bromac Maravu was followed by Mr. Barnett, about a length away then to the roan in the race, and Charles Bronson 3 lengths away to Jackson Street, and then Shinny going ahead of it, and over and behind them is Days of Courage. They were followed deep on the inside by Montecito, and getting back in the field, Gotta Go Cullen, and Ebony Jim goes to last. They raced their way through the straight. The lead time was 23.9, and in front Changeover's taken over, and David Butcher takes Changeover to the front now. Moving up to sit parked on the outside is Bromac Maravu, and Fergie Mac is locked in to get the passing lane later, hopefully, says Tony Hurley. Is followed then by Announcement. Next to that on the outside is Charles Bronson, 31 the quarter, and going around the outside of them, Shinny. It's making a move 3 wide, and Days of Courage is going to track it into the race. Gotta Go Cullen's got onto their back. They were followed then by Mr. Barnett, the inside of Jackson Street, and Ebony Gem getting around those. Going to the back of the field is Naradi, and so too is Montecito. They race past the 800 metres, and the second quarter to tick over in second, any second, and 29.8 actually, 29.8 the second quarter, 700 to go. Changeover going nicely in front. Days of Courage using up plenty of gas, 3 wide. Shinny in the centre. Fergie Mac getting a beautiful draft along on the trail, and Gotta Go Cullen's pretty wide out, about 4 wide, going around that southern turn. Bromac Maravu and Shinny are right there. Announcements up against the markers, and they were followed to the head of the rest then by Charles Bronson. Ebony Gem further back to Jackson Street, and Mr. Barnett and Naradi, they've been pushed back in Montecito, but there's a wall of them turning for home, and as they line up for the Sires Stakes Series final, it's Changeover, Fergie Mac, and Gotta Go Cullen coming down the outside. Announcement through on the inside and wider out to Ebony Gem. At the moment, Changeover holding Fergie Mac. It's Changeover going to the line. It's going to win the final. Changeover from second to Fergie Mac, and Ebony Gem has got through to third ahead of Gotta Go Cullen. They were followed across the line by Mr. Barnett, and then Announcement on the inside, and over on the outside of that would have been Charles Bronson.